5 once more behind going at the models who are proving at the program. I needed a address who, for example, in this time at the Infinity Visions company are letting there are many other songs who are coming and being ready by your funny time. Why? Because many ones are not believing or are skirmish with the talk about the Christian yoga preaching who our friend Samson are setting through and the program here are hooking up. But are ones with no choice for this thinking, for no choice for what they are preaching. As if you are beware about him, you know more who are not far from the Christian zones and are like us very new, and it's more than the yoga preaching, it's more like Christian fitness. No, it's more so it's not the yoga in reality, because not who he know what they are um, getting through the ideology or through the beliefs. No, but it's more like a Christian fitness and meditation and prayer. It's more like that. No, but our Soho in at the surely time, our free and sunset will let you screen in a display you are viewing every time by kid and a funny moment by kid and a great well time by ourselves. I by they would be there in the others worldwide part. Why? Because it's no more time by our wellness what has been getting through the owner program. So other songs are coming in shortly time. Infinity Vision will share through others universities, will share with others college, with others organization, with others um, schools who are just later the ones know about more in the arts matters grants the social service in the Infinity Vision. So in the surely I don't know who many times so will happen, but I someone who will be there and be so attend, be very warning about so, because if you wanna come in there and being try your owner social service without the Infinity Vision industry, without the Infinity Vision company, you may be pick your social service. You be in the high school, because here in the Landing Minister today at the high school are needed address and a social service, as well as at the universities or other college. If you been at the college and wanna come with us and drop there your social service by delivering to your degree, are time to do so. Be very warning in your university, be very warning in who of those universities in shortly time in the 2021 is somewhat have happened. No, in the 2021, many universities state are ready to drive with us in partnership, but at the same time, they who are studying at the arts or many others communications, media, for example, meet coming there at the Infinity Vision attract what they brought for. No, who are develop their own professional skill at the same time of time what being at the name they needed, and at the same time grant their owner society with wellness, because as you know is the only son may contribute at the social development the land that you are in a state. I don't know if at the same song in other landings in other nations. I don't know, no, it start happening, but regardless, in the landing me stand today is who found at the edge. They will wanna be members from the global TV. By then we wanna share the talk and we spread like that through the glovely are time to so you are very welcome. Remind me very warning at the Infinity Vision calling in at the college, in at the high school, in at the universities and others institutions who meet be with us to crack at the world with greatness and a very fancy times who are by the family or rather by owner selves. No, so today arriving more in at the camping who been just hyped up because of the Republican, now words of longer scroll we are rather than anger at the cross not being so anger. They are feel defrauded. They feel defrauded by the owner landing. For example, in Georgia, who are the raconting show in surely be good enough. Why? Because it's an a landing where our Denny looks like at the signatures. Why? Because it's an investigation and at the federal stewardship are brief like that. Any county, any station, Denny in any time are recounted or verified what being at the signatures, verified at the name, verified at the matching. Why? Because it's an a federal briefness. The federal government are just commanding like that. And no state shall any so. Wow, for example, if you know in the psychologist matters, the psychologists were hooking or the therapeuts are hooking and a secret and shall not share with anyone because having a document with the consultant with the same therapeutic are just signing off by keep secrecy because having a document, so only if have a federal or a jurisdictional briefness. No, it have an a judicial briefness by do secrecy being brought up in the same matters without the priest. If you know someone who living in priesthood, you know who in the confession have someone who are on secrecy. But if coming and a federal briefness, if coming and judicial briefness, so shall be broken out. In other words, it's at the same matters with the extensively we let not or wish not at the recounting. No one are browsing freely so. It's an abbreviation by the federal government. And no state shall be any like that. Why? Because it's a commitment. Are not then browsing and favor. It's somewhat to protect the will from the one and to care what are happening there in an election, no? And wobbly, if they are refusing to let out the chance by this one with needy, looks like what happened in the matters by record, by looks at the signature, by looks at the name, at the matching, and whatsoever so who are needed belong there, no? Know what is the difference who in many other states are just obviously that are hiding somewhat, are obviously that they wish not are the same warfully because you are not now so who that happen alone through at the homeland are not some who they alone beware are not somewhat at the war are just sloppy. In the other hand, it's a global happening. It's an somewhat to the global world right now than somewhat who there are just viewing who are getting at the axis by recording. No, at the worldwide, no right now who other states are getting at the same at the same federal government are gaining access by those sons being on a federal briefness, being some who we are nomads from the state. Why? Because them being at the federal zone have the chance and the power to do so. Why? Because it's who found, like example, at the time without the priests, those who living in prayers who know what is the secrecy in the confession, and if someone coming but a judicial statement, they need check up so throughout the world, being on a secret or not, need broke like that. Because having a judicial briefness, they are just forced to do so. In the same matters, a therapist will wear hooking and a document will keep the secret between the patient and the therapist, because those documents could broke out if coming a judicial briefness. In other words, right now they are the worst of the same secrecy, in the electoral happen, have a judicial zone. We are investigating matters, and now they need know why a lawless the viewing from the ballots and a lawless the viewing but what's going on in the election picking. No time. No Georgia, no California, no Michigan, no any state there. Why? Because it's a judicial briefness. It's a judicial instruction without the same state need done greater than any host. They should done like that and not do any other son more. It's a judicial instruction at the state need follow as well. No, but as you know, how for example, other counties who at the world needed keep all in mind that at the real and at the legitimate president they are picking, because that the crowd has been at the President Trump and no other one. No, are somewhat with other ones rather than being snapped, rather than being grieved or feel other son are deception. Are deception what they are who hit who them branch. No more than their what, because they wobbly wishing somehow that in a democracy process the same culture are picking. It's an culture that are picking somehow by let them the president and then later and any other state and any other country throughout the world have the right to let them not do so, because are not broken any from the human rights statement, any from the universal human rights statement are not just skirmish, are not just is ranking, because what they are just meaning, not tied. In other words, what they are picking up is the culture and it's a democratic process they are just enhancing by his will and not landing anyone from the world where's the right to belong this landing, no, and said somehow, but then like that, no time. Why? Because as noted behind, as just me being saw you, then don't are any time, then no human right universal declaration statement, anyone from there. No, and are some who very allowed and no one being jeopardizing. In the other time, in the other hand, are the ones there are the same crown living in the homeland today. No, and understand who, for example, the President J. Donald Trump's stewardship has been better than any others, and is what they are picking for him. and they know the policies are so much better than what been in the Sleepy Joe or others candidates know, and is what are just picking him at the President Donald and not other way, and are obviously no, if they told the policies are so much better than no one is the owner children will, and no one was right because nobody being amongst them ambulation by the right. In the other hand, the same landing told the policies are so much better by the monkey, and is what they are just grasping it by the 4 more years in the presidency White House zone. Well, the recounting are coming have longer stay. We are just no answer right now, but others are in the process yet. Us not know in today being at the November. At November in surely we diet. No, and in some December in stand fastly, but not know who longer the process will be. I don't know what shall happen, and then need be dying at the process behind December. Know what? Because the walls know that it's not the truth. The walls know that they are not a patsy. The force of the Hollanders being no patsy and know what being at the truth. And I feel defrauded by the owner each, and then one respect the owner will, and they wobbly hope so being solved behind at the December diet. No, but us will be with them even, and surely as you know in the Monday Sansan with a rider again with the program, and you meet belong be very warming by belong at the Infinity Visions, and remind are the ones know who been at the truth, and not is an theory have evidence who are corroborated those theory. The theory are somewhat being at the past. Right now is at the corroboration. And this corroboration just alone scream at the President J. Donald Trump being to take the winner from the presidency in the White House once more. Well, has been fooled by the mothers once more. Thank you so being here with me for enjoying the program. Me glad even we share with you at the talk. Thank you once more and see you at the next Monday. Bye bye.